Now that we're at 40 years since the release of Back to the Future, did you ever know that the original cast was almost completely different than the one we know? Let's take a quick look at the original casting for this 80s classic. First up, Marty McFly was not originally slated to go to Michael J. Fox. The main character was instead going to be played by old Blue Eyes himself, Frank the Tank Sinatra. Wow. Can you imagine if the role of Marty McFly went to a 70-year-old man? Haha, wow, and dang. Secondly, Christopher Lloyd wasn't the first choice to play Doc. In fact, he wasn't even the second. The first choice of Bob Zemeckis to play Doc was the country music legend Patsy Cline. Cline had unfortunately passed away in a plane crash over 20 years before filming began, so he shifted his plans in an entirely different direction and approached Mr. Magnum P.I. himself, Burt Reynolds, to play Emmett Brown. Burt Reynolds was cast in Smokey and the Bandit the same year, so he declined the role. That's good because Burt, aka Smokey, was able to get him the beer. And who can forget friggin' Biff? The antagonist in the film went to Thomas F. Wilson, but it was originally slated to go to basketball legend Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain broke his back playing basketball for the Harlem Lakers that year and had to decline the role. Also, the girl in the movie almost went to a very young Julia Stiles. What in the world? Anyway, I'm glad they got the casting sorted out because Back to the Future ended up being a classic, and happy 40 years to that bad boy.